very warm welcome to all our listeners. I'm Dr. Nihar Mehta and I'm a consultant cardiologist at Jaslok Hospital and Research Center. Today I'm going to give you all a few pointers about COVID recovery and what we should do once we've recovered out of COVID or once our loved ones have recovered out of COVID. So as we know, COVID has spread its wings all over us, and everyone has a family member or knows someone close to them who's suffered from COVID. The good thing is that at least 95-96% of patients who've suffered from COVID are recovering. Now, COVID is not like a simple viral infection which comes and goes. It does leave some residual effects, and what I'm going to give you all some pointers on is how to combat these residual effects. So first pointer is about food. After COVID recovery, we need to maintain our immunity, and maintaining our immunity is best done with a good healthy diet. Don't forget to eat fruits, vegetables, nuts, salads. All these things increase our immunity. Green tea, things like this are known to have a beneficial effect on us. So having regular meals, small but frequent meals interspersed with fruits really helps a lot. A lot of people have symptoms like loss of taste, but in spite of that, they must eat regularly and eat healthy. The second is about exercise. A lot of patients have a lot of weakness after COVID. So you must start some amount of physical exertion, but start slow. Maybe start with 5 or 10 minutes of a walk 2 or 3 times in the day. Don't go overboard just once you've reached home after your COVID recovery. But start slow, do a simple regular walk and see how you're feeling. Sometimes it's also worthwhile to have a look at your oxygen levels before and after your walk to determine whether the oxygenation is dropping or not. If the oxygen after walking goes to anything less than 92%, you must contact your doctor. So a graded exercise which can gradually be built up over weeks. So every week build up your exercise by 5 minutes. So at the end of say 1 or 2 months, you should be walking around 30 minutes every day. Third point is about rest. Now it's very important that we sleep adequately. With people being at home more, people tend to stay up late, watch television at night, do things on their phone at night, but this is not healthy. The best sleep we get is before midnight. Sleeping early, waking up early has a tremendous impact on your immunity because that correlates with the normal physiological cycle that human beings do have. So make sure you sleep well and maintain your sleep hygiene. The fourth point is about yoga and meditation. We should always remember that COVID is a very, very mentally disturbing illness. It physically affects us, but it also takes a big toll on our mental health. People get upset, they get depressed, they get anxiety. We all read the worst news in the paper about COVID, and once we suffer from it ourselves, we feel, am I going to get the worst variant? Am I going to die? Am I going to get lung involvement or heart involvement? But once you've recovered, it's important to understand that taking care of your mental health is as important. For this, the best way is to meditate regularly, do yoga, pranayam, breathing exercises. This also goes a long way in the recovery. If we neglect our mental health, it will catch up with us in the future. The fifth point is about pulmonary and cardiac rehabilitation. Now, a lot of COVID patients, although they go home well, we are seeing that after 2 or 3 months, they are getting residual lung fibrosis or residual myocardial inflammation, meaning your heart can remain slightly swollen or your lungs can get slightly affected as a late manifestation of COVID. And sometimes the combination of this can be in as many as half the patients who suffered from COVID, even if it is not a very serious variant of COVID that you suffered from. So for this, it's important that right from the time you go home, you start on a program of pulmonary rehabilitation and cardiac rehabilitation. That is just nothing but guided exercise, guided diet practices, guided yoga practices and breathing practices. So things like walking at a regulated speed, checking oxygen levels after that, breathing exercises, incentive spirometer, all these things help in your lung recovery and your heart recovery and prevent the worsening or the development of future COVID related problems. Therefore, the fifth point is very important, and that is to start on a pulmonary rehab program. The last point is to maintain a healthy and regular checkup with your physicians. A lot of hospitals like Jaslok Hospital has started a COVID OPD, a post-COVID OPD, meaning patients who've recovered out of COVID and need guidance in terms of how to maintain their health. Therefore, you must visit such OPDs and make sure that the COVID has gone, but make sure that it does not leave any long-term after effects. So with these few points, we want to make sure that COVID waves a goodbye to all of us and does not leave any effects to our entire community and the globe as well. All the very best.